All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. This is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for watching this live stream over here. Okay, if you can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat box. Okay, this live stream, it is broadcasted to both YouTube and also on Facebook as well. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments in the chat box so that I know everything is good, everything is well. Okay, all right. Hello, Ellen. Good evening. And yeah, so just wait for some more people to stream in. So people starting to stream in already. Okay, all right. So last week I did not do my live stream because after the weekend, the Market Insights conference, okay, I decided to take a break. So did not do last week. Okay, so last week, okay, the market actually came down. Okay, in fact, I told my so-called my SVI members, seasonal advantage insiders, that I was prepping that the market might have some correction. So how about this week? Okay, later I will share with you more of my ideas and also my outlook for the week. Okay, so let me take a look at the comments here. Geraldine, Christopher, Wiki, Raymond, Rosalind, okay, Hadley, thank you so much for your comments over there. So if you're watching this, give me a like, share, and comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like our Facebook page. Okay, so let me just share my screen right now. Hello, Yue Lam. Hello, Mei Chok. Okay, so let me adjust this first. Okay, is it like this? Okay, fantastic. So this is the disclaimer for today. Okay, so if you are watching this right now, as usual, disclaimer first, whatever I say, okay, and so-called share with you is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. So please do your own due diligence. All right. And hello, Tian Wei and Kelly. And the social media channel, I'll just post the link in the comments over here. Okay. So this is the Linktree shortener. This is where I share all our MarketWise Asia so-called social media pages over there: Facebook, Telegram, YouTube, TikTok, X, our homepage, and also the webinar. You don't go here first because later I will share with you this. Actually, yeah, this coming Wednesday I'll be doing my live webinar. Okay, so do watch my live webinar. Okay, this is a recorded one. Okay, so this is the one over there. And then in case you are watching this on a laptop or on a tablet, okay, so this is the link where you can actually use the QR code and scan it, okay, and get access to this social media channel over there. All right, so before I go into the economic data for this week, all right, so just want to share with you first, okay, how many of you here were at the Market Insights conference last Saturday? Okay, if you were there, just type me in the comments. Hello, Bricky Bay. Okay, if you are there, please type me in the comments over there, so I can see some of the so-called subscribers and also my members over there. Okay, happy to see you guys over there. I think there are also quite a few maybe who were there but did not have a chance to say hi to me because I was busy at the front now. Okay, all right. So but the promotion, okay, from forex.com, okay, the regulated CFD provider in Singapore, regulated by MAS. Okay, the promotion, it is still ongoing. Okay, Rosalind is there, Alan is there, Hadley is there, LW is there. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, all right. So the still have a promotion. I will just post the link over there, okay, and I'll post the link over there. And I just want to test this here. So is it the banners over there? No, media assets. So by right, you should be able to see the QR code at the top left-hand corner. Can see here. You can scan there as well. So this is the promotion link over there. So once you go there, okay, you can see the enjoy a $40 cash bonus. Okay, so all the information, it is there. So essentially, okay, all right, it is this one. Okay, just do a very quick one. I just do a very quick one. Okay, all right. So this is the promotion. So the next flash pay card giveaway, it is over because you need to be there at the conference. But okay, if you open an account, okay, make a one-time deposit of at least $500 and you place any one trade, okay, any trade, any size, okay, no minimum volume, okay, just place any trade, okay, you get a $40 cash bonus. All right, and plus MarketWise Asia, that is us, will also give you a $10 Grab gift card, so you can go and get a car ride or do the delivery or whatever it is. Okay, you get a $10 gift card from Grab. All right, so very simple. Make a one-time deposit of at least $500 and place one trade. Okay, and once you qualify, okay, you'll get a $40 and Grab gift card over there. So you can see the QR code on the left-hand side, right? So just scan the QR code there, or you can actually head over to the link over there. Okay, so I won't go into too much comments over here. Okay, Dan, thank you so much. You are here. So once again, the link, it is over here. Okay, and let me do, okay. All right, so yeah, and this coming Wednesday, I'll be doing a live webinar, Unlock the Secret Patterns Hidden in the Market. 1st October, Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. All right, so I'll share with you, okay, how to trade with precision, okay, by targeting high probability seasonal window. Okay, so there are certain stocks, ETF, sectors, industry that keep repeating every single year. Okay, you just need to know where to look at it and have this very focused watch list. So I'll share with you, okay, how to trade with precision by targeting all these high probability seasonal stocks and also through the seasonal window as well, and how you can find, like I mentioned, find repeatable setup, okay, that the pros really talk about, and know when to enter and when to skip them as well. And of course, okay, turn chaos into clarity with a super simple framework, okay, to enter using the seasonal trend, okay, or using options flow as well. Okay, so if you think that this is something that is useful to you, you want to learn something new, okay, you can just head over to the link over there. I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, and once again, you should be able to see this webinar, okay, QR code on the left-hand side of your screen over here. All right, so just head over to the Zoom webinar link and just do a very quick demo lah. Okay, it is this one. Okay, so it is a Zoom webinar. Just fill up your name, email, and contact number, and you are good to go. Okay, so I'll just leave this QR code over here. So let me kickstart the session right now. So last week I wasn't here. So what has happened? So what is the economic data for this coming week? So this is from Forex Factory. Okay, so last week there was this PCE inflation data. So this week, okay, let's see what are the data releases for this coming week. So tonight, Monday, don't have. Tuesday, okay, tomorrow 10 p.m. there's this jobs opening, and then on Wednesday, non-farm employment change, and then the PMI manufacturing, and on Thursday, unemployment claim, okay, and then on Friday, unemployment rate, and also the unemployment change, the non-farm employment change as well, okay, and then on Friday also there's the services PMI. So all in all, this week there are quite a number of data released. So all these, okay, could move the market, okay, whenever the market move, okay, the media will find the reason, say, oh, because the jobs opening or not good, is good or bad, then it will cause it to move. Or because of the manufacturing PMI, cause it to move. Because the unemployment claim, I cause the market to move, that kind of thing. Okay? But just so you know, all this could be market moving event. All right, clear? Clear so far? All right, so yeah. So let me just go into this. Okay, so I have this slide and prepared for you. So the first part of the webinar, not webinar, as in this live stream, I'll go through with you, okay, the macro updates, okay, and also the general updates of the market. Then the second half of the live stream, I'll go through with you more of the technical aspects, okay, looking at the charts, okay, the price action, and all these things, okay. So let me go through this over there. So this is the thing that I'm gonna go through with you. Okay, so tonight, 29th of September, okay, we are heading into the end of the quarter soon already. So into the new quarter 4 already, end of the year already. Oh, by the way, for those who are SVI, right, the data sheet, okay, for Q4, okay, is already in the members area already. So go ahead and download for the web-based data. I'm still preparing. It is done already. I just need to upload into the members area, but not yet. So by today or tomorrow, it should be uploaded all there. Okay, and the 100% stocks, okay, data sheet, OHPC stocks, okay, I will share with you very soon also lah. But everything is there, okay, to be soon, okay. All right, just to let you know, I mean, you should have already received the email update today, all right, plus the weekly video updates lah. All right, so the US economy, okay, last week I wasn't around, but you know, the US economy is holding up better than expectation. So I'll go through some of the details, the data, and review so-called the surprising economic resilience across multiple indicators over here. Okay. All right. So first of all, okay, the US growth surprises to the upside. So the US GDP, okay, has been revised upwards, okay, to 3.8%, okay, versus the 3.3% initially. Maybe you cannot see blocked by my camera over there, but it is fine, okay, and it is well above the 1.5 to 2% trend, okay, and then the consumption growth, okay, exceeded the 1.7%, okay, 2.5% it is now. So you know the economy need people to consume, okay. If people have money, they consume more, they buy more things, okay. The companies make more money, okay. Then have made more money to pay wages to the workers. The workers have more money, okay, buy more things again, okay, plow back to the economy, okay, the company makes more profit. So it is a positive feedback loop. So the economy need, okay, consumption. People need to consume things, and in order to do that, okay, of course, you know, they need to have good employment, okay, they need to be employed, okay. So other than that, okay, the consumption growth, it is heading upwards as well, so it is good, okay. And then of course, like I mentioned, the income and spending, they need income, they need to spend, so both rose 0.4%, okay, confirming the consumer strength as well. So all in all, okay, there's a consumer momentum going into the quarter 3, tracking above 3% into Q3, okay. All right, so these are the upside, okay, in the consumption, in the income, and in the spending as well. All right, so this is what I meant by that, just a visualization of a graph over there. So Q1 is not doing so well, okay, then you can see that Q2, okay, it is revised upward to 3.8%, okay, and then Q3, okay, it is 3.9%, okay. All right, so later I'll go through this Atlanta Fed GDP now estimate. So later I'll go through that. All right, so like I mentioned, right, the consumer spending need them to spend, okay, and drive into the Q3 outlook, okay. All right, of course, right now we are into the Q4 already. Q3, it is just ending, so they will tabulate everything again now, okay. So this Atlanta Fed GDP, so basically it's compiling, okay, all the economy data releases, everything now, okay, and see what is good, whether it's bad or not, okay. So it points to a 3.9 percent. Not this one. This one is the Bloomberg Economic Surprise Index that compiles everything. But this is to forecast, okay, the GDP ahead. This is the Atlanta Fed is to forecast the GDP ahead, okay, with all the data that's available. So points to a 3.9% growth, supported by a 3.4% consumption. So this is good, okay. Consumption continue, there's still growth as well, okay, and this Bloomberg Economic Surprise Index is heading upwards as well. So tick higher, showing data consistently beating forecast. Okay, so consumer strength suggests that above trend expansion will extend until the end of the year. So this is what I meant by the Bloomberg US Economy Surprise Index. So basically, it compiles all the data releases, for example, like PMI, inflation, you know, unemployment rate, non-farm payroll, everything. Okay, basically a lot of things. Okay, if it performs better than expected, okay, it is better than expected or better than anticipated. Okay, you go higher. So you can see over there. Oops. How come my mouse is not moving? You just give me a moment. My mouse is not moving over there. Okay, so back again over there. Okay, so this one. So you take higher, over there. So this is better than expected. You go higher. So a lot of these data releases are better than expected. So that's why it's tick higher. Move sharply. Okay. All right. Since maybe August, okay, into September. Okay, so this is good for the economy as well over there. Okay, and then of course there's a labor market stabilizers. Okay, the initial claim declined, so move lower after the post-Labor Day spike, signaling stabilization rather than deterioration. Okay, and but the key test ahead will be the non-farm payroll. Okay, that's coming up really soon also. Okay, all right, this week. Okay, the non-farm payroll will be a crucial indicator. Okay, so sustained support. Okay, firm labor market supports spending power and reduces recession risk over that. Okay, because everybody has jobs. Okay, a company is still employing people, etc. All right, so this is what I meant that the U.S. weekly jobless claim have come down ever since the at a high during the Labor Day. So it is good for the economy as well over there. And then, but the inflation stay sticky, okay, but contained. So even though the inflation it is staying above the 2%, okay. On the other hand, the Fed think that the so-called the labor market, the economy is softening, okay. Not exactly deteriorating, but softening. So they think that it is okay for them to actually, okay, reduce the interest rate. So for now, okay, even though it's 2%, the sticky inflation is still above 2.5%, okay, whether it be the core headline, but they are still okay to reduce the interest rate. They'll go through with them about the interest rate, so-called the forecast. All right, so the market risk, okay, in case you are not aware, okay, the S&P is up about 30%, okay, since April, okay, without a 2% pullback. So people were expecting that August and September the market is going to have some correction because historically, okay, based on seasonality, okay, August, September were not a good month, but this month, this year, okay, it defies expectation. In fact, August, September, it is a very bullish month. In fact, we are towards the end of September already, and the market is still very bullish. Okay, so of course, October seasonality, the earnings seasons, and the seasonality pattern will create volatility risk over there. But correction, okay, 5 to 10% pullback likely, that was anticipated by the analysts. Okay, but again, I don't think there will be a 10% pullback. Repeat, I don't think there will be a 10% pullback. So how many of you remember, okay, ever since August, September, I already said, okay, I don't think that the market will have a 10% pullback based on the options flow, the smart money that is placing in the options market, okay? Anybody can remember? If you can remember, okay, just type me in the comments over there. So once again, I don't think there will be a 10% pullback going into the end of the year. But as usual, the normal corrective pullback, within a few percent, okay, or even 5%, that is possible, okay. But I don't think there will be a 10% pullback over here, okay. So investors should prepare some volatility in October, but not a prolonged downturn. So once again, any guru that tells that the market is going to crash, okay, maybe next year, maybe 2027 or so, I don't know, okay, could be. But for this year, I stick to my view that the market will not crash. Okay, the market will not crash. Okay, all right. So you can see over there, ever since the S&P has correction in, not correction, has a mini crash, okay, because of the Trump tariff in April, the market has just made a spectacular V-shaped recovery ever since this April low over there. Okay, so for political risk, okay, of course, I think might come soon in the media talking about the government shutdown and such, okay. All these are the timeline and such, okay, but you can ignore them, okay. Every time the government, ever since I started trading the market since 2011, okay, there's always a number of times that the government threatened to shut down, but it doesn't matter, okay, it doesn't matter. Eventually, it is go through the Congress, everything. It's just it is just for show, okay. At the end of the day, the market will continue to operate as usual, okay. So there will not be any so-called crash based on this. The market will not crash based on this thing, okay. The market can anticipate that this thing will come really, so it is not important, okay. So don't worry too much on this government shutdown. In any case, you hear them in the news, okay, in the next few days, on the next 1 week or so, that kind of thing, okay. All right, so the key takeaway, okay, for this macro update is that the growth momentum, it is still intact. Okay, the GDP, it is still growing. Okay, revised up to 3.8% with consumption, with income, with spending data. Okay, still surprises to the upside. So this support the expectation for continued, okay, above trend growth in Q3. Okay, and then of course the risk on the horizon, even though it says it is a risk, okay, you can ignore this. It is not going to happen. I mean that the shutdown will happen, but the crash will not happen from this government shutdown. Okay, clear so far? If you are clear, okay, just type letter Y to type me yes in the comments over there. Okay. So you can see from the chart over here, the S&P ever since, okay, the April, okay, sell off, it made a spectacular recovery over here. Okay, today the market overall is generally still bullish over here. Okay, so once again, for those who just joined, so just want to let you know that this coming Wednesday, there's 2 more days. Okay, 1st of October to start the quarter. Okay, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. I'll share with you how to unlock the secret patterns hidden in the market. Okay, so this is going to be a live webinar on Zoom. So I will share with you how to trade with precision, okay, by targeting high probability seasonal window. Okay, how to find repeatable setup that keeps repeating year after year, okay, that the pros rarely talk about. When to trade them, okay, and when to skip them as well, okay, and how to turn chaos into clarity with a super simple framework, okay. All right, so how to enter, how to exit, okay, using a super simple framework. Okay, I'll share with you in this coming Wednesday. So in this seasonal trend webinar, I'll post a link in the comments, and you should be able to see it on the left-hand side of your screen. There's a QR code. Okay, just scan it. If you're watching this on a laptop or a tablet, you can use your mobile phone to actually scan the QR code. And for those who still haven't opened an account with forex.com, okay, right now it still has the promotion ongoing until the 20th of this month, not 20th of October. Yeah, October coming soon. So you just need to make a one-time deposit of $500, place one trade, okay, and get a cash bonus of $40 plus a $10 Grab gift card over there. I'll post the link in the comment over here. So basically, it is this thing that I want to share with you. It is over there. Okay. The next giveaway flash pay card, it is over already. But like I mentioned, you can scan a QR code over there. Okay. And you know the one-time deposit, okay, of minimum $500. Okay. And one trade, and you are good to go. Okay. And get a cash bonus $40 and then $10 gift card. SVI members do not have to attend. Yes, SVI members, you don't have to attend because you're already inside already. So during this webinar, I will share with you, okay, how to get access to the data and the tool. So for SVI members, you already have but not to worry. For those who are new, this is not going to be like a 60 or 90-minute sales pitch. Okay, I will share with you content, knowledge, and there'll be case study for you to take away. All right. So let me head over to the chart now. Today, I think by within 1 hour, I can finish the information over there. Okay, so this is the S&P 500. As I mentioned over there, people were expecting that the market will actually, okay, go down in September, August and September, but it did not. Can you see that, you know, it is actually very bullish for the past 2 months or so. So once again, for this October, okay, I actually prepped my members saying that after the OPEX week, that is after the 19th of September, okay, I said that the market might have some weakness after OPEX. OPEX means options expiration. Okay, so after that, there was some weakness. So there were a few days of weakness, but then on Friday, it closed higher. Today, it goes higher again. Okay, so just to share with you, okay, this was what I shared with my SVI Alpha board members over there. Okay, so this is here. So you can see over there the options flow. So I actually shared previously this. Okay, this was last week. Options flow index directional bias. This is actually, let me just share with you. Let me find the thing first. options flow report. Give me a while. Right, you guys can see or not? Can see this report over there? If you can see, okay, just type yes in the comments over there before I continue over there, okay? All right, so I say that the options flow. So nowadays, okay, I combine seasonality with options flow. Options flow meaning, okay, in short, for those who don't understand basically what the smart money is actually doing in the market beneath the surface, okay, beneath the surface over there. All right, so I mentioned, oops, oh no, over there. Let me try to zoom in over there. Okay, I'm making bigger. So I mentioned that heading into the OPEX, okay. All right, where is it? Okay, yeah, after the OPEX, okay, what is market it is going to do? This is, yeah, 21st, okay, generated on 21st, after the OPEX, okay. All right, directional, lower. All right, so QQQ lower. This is the small cap lower. So after the OPEX, I prep that, market most likely might go lower. Okay, so this is based on the options flow. And heading into 21st November, okay, the market will be most probably going into higher, okay, go higher, okay. So again, this is based on options flow. So for this week, okay, I don't want to share here, okay. But this week, okay, the market, it is a little bit tricky for this week, okay. So different indices are saying different things based on the in the options flow, but I share this to my members, but just to share with you for as a general public, okay. All right, so this week, okay, moving into the October 17 OPEX based on last week options flow for the past 2 weeks, right? The market could be choppy, okay, could be choppy, but not as bearish as last week. So there could be some choppiness, and tech might not be performing that well. And comparing to the SPY based on last week flow was quite okay bullish, but the Nasdaq was not so bullish. So all in all, that could be a sector rotated into the non-tech, possibly now, okay, not 100% guarantee, okay. Don't quote me. Say Alex, you say that market will the tech will not go higher, that kind of thing. This is all just possibility, okay. So of course, right now the tech is very bullish today, okay. But this is what could happen. And if you take a look at the S&P 500, okay, this is the zero gamma level, or what I call the zero gamma flick, okay. It is about 6,640, okay. This is based on the spot gamma, not Spotify. Because this was done during the Market Insights conference. Okay, so this is the spot gamma exposure over here. Okay, you can see that at this intersection over there between, okay, the high and low volatility over there, it is here. Nowadays, they make it a bit hard for people to decipher the range, but I can see over there at the center is 6,750 right at the center. So we are more on the towards the left hand side. So about 6,600 plus, okay, there about. So based on my calculation, it is about there. So if price stay above 6,640, then we can say that the market most likely will be less volatile and can continue its uptrend. If market do fall below 6.640, then we can expect more volatility to come, and there could be more downside to go, okay. But for me personally, okay, I would still be more careful, okay, heading into the 17 OPEX, September 17, which is, where is it? 17, it is here, okay, 17 is here, okay. 17, it is over there. 17, it is here. Okay, this vertical line over there. So I'm still will be a little bit more careful. So there could be choppiness and such. Okay, so I wouldn't want to aggressively go long, but if you want to go long, I will be looking at certain industry and in certain sectors as well. But for me personally, okay, Do you realize that this is a pin bar over there? Okay, pin bar or hammer candlestick pattern. So for those who have been watching me for the longest time, do I like this pin bar or not? Do you think I like pin bar or hammer candlestick pattern? Very obvious one. Do you think I like or not? If you think I like, just type yes. If you think that I do not like it, okay, just type no. For those who have been watching me, okay, and just answer me, okay, entertain me a little bit. For those who are watching right now, okay, do give me a like, share, and comments. I really appreciate you can give me a like, okay? Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, but it allows Facebook and YouTube algorithm to work it out so that, you know, you can see my content in the future on your feed and such, okay? No, see, yeah, that's right, okay? So this is a hammer candlestick pattern. To me, I find very obvious lah. So, you know, there could be some correction. People see a candlestick pattern over there. Okay. All right. And then a market could go higher, that kind of things. Yeah. So Brownie say it correct. Okay. You're perfectly right. Previously, there was a hammer. Okay. But for me, I don't like it. Okay. So to me, I find that the hammer always, a lot of times it tends to trick me. So I see a hammer candlestick pattern. I don't like to trade it one. Okay. Sometimes it works. I agree with you. Sometimes it doesn't work. Okay. So if you insist that it will work, okay, then you can go ahead and trade it up. But for me, I've traded enough, okay, to say that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. So to me, it's like 50-50. Okay. So personally, whenever I see a hammer candlestick pattern, I will be a little bit cautious. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I don't like it. So it could potentially, okay, not necessarily 100%, potentially could be a so-called false break. Okay. All right. And then go down again. All right. So yeah, Brownie said double hammer or whatever it is. Okay. So if you think that it works for you, then go ahead and trade it. It is fine. Okay. But for me, I don't generally like it. I don't like it. Okay. So I've traded enough already. So I don't like it. So yeah. So I will just be cautious. But once again, like I mentioned, the options flow, it is a bit tricky for until October. So I'll be a little bit cautious. But towards the end of the year, November, I think the market will have more upside to go based on the current options flow right now. Again, the market won't just go directly up in a straight line. There will be pullback along the way. But for now, I will still just be more prepared. Okay, be more prepared. Okay, yeah. So other than that, okay, yeah. So Bitcoin, what's the day? I'll go through later. I'll go through with you. Brownies, is this the first time you are watching me? All right. Just want to know whether is this the first time you are hearing me online, my live stream. Okay. All right. So if you are, then welcome you. Okay. So I hope you find value over there. So later I try to go through. So other than that, the S&P, yeah. So forget to share with you. So today my mindset, my thought process is a little bit here and there because I think after one we never do. Okay, sometimes I don't know what to say. Okay, so this is the SV Alpha group over there, the seasonal trend. Okay, so over there. So just to share with you, okay, based on historical seasonal track record, okay, all right, post-election seasonal trend, typically, okay, towards the end of September, that will mark the bottom over here, and generally, towards the end of the year, it go higher. So this is post-election, first year after the new president is elected. This is the past historical record over there based on since 1950. Okay, if you're talking about normal S&P, okay, without considering into the post-election, then typically towards the end of October, okay, then the market will generally have the Santa Claus rally. Okay, so which one is which? Okay, it is hard to decipher now, but based on options flow, the market could be a little bit choppy for now. Okay, so for Bitcoin, okay, I don't mind sharing with you this. Okay, for Bitcoin, I just share. Okay, all right. So Bitcoin, we are actually towards the end of the seasonal weakness. Okay, in October. Okay, this is based on the past 14 years. So right now we are here. Okay, this vertical line here, we are here. Okay, will there be any more downside? Possibly. Okay, more weakness possibly, but based on my options flow, so there could be some downside correction to go. But once again, it doesn't mean that it is going to be 100% correct. So this is what I actually do. I send out to my members every single week. Okay, so the overall for the past 2 weeks, the options flow and all this lah. Okay, so I don't mind sharing with you this. This is the S&P. Okay, you can see that the net intention based on the focus into the next two expiration, it is bullish. Okay, but QQQ, it is a bit mixed. Okay, bearish into October, but bullish into November 17th, November 21st. Okay, the small cap bullish into October, but bearish into November. So you can see that it is a bit mixed. Okay, but overall, generally, okay, towards the end of the year, the market tends to be more bullish and such. Okay, so this is what I show them. And you can see over there, sometimes, I also showcase different individual stocks as well. Just want to share with you, for example, right, comes into my mind. It is actually recently one now, okay. It is actually this. Okay, so search PLTR over there. Oops, this one, Palantir. Okay, so this is options flow. Say Palantir, it was bullish, based on the options flow, etc. This is just a very quick one. Okay, so I just show you like Palantir previously, options flow. After that, from here, entered from here, somewhere around here. Okay, you just go higher, that kind of thing. So if you want to know more about all these options flow, seasonal data, how it can help you pinpoint so-called better entry, okay, with clarity and confidence to enter into a trade, okay, you are free to welcome to join my webinar, live webinar this coming Wednesday. So once again, you can see the QR code on the left-hand side, okay. You can see the link over there. I'll post the link in the comments as well over here. Okay, so you want to know more about the data, how to get the tools and actually everything over there. Okay, I encourage you to watch this webinar. Okay, go to the webinar with me. I will share with you the case studies as well. So there'll be knowledge, content, and case study for you to go through. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Well, today I'm a bit early. Okay, so about 14 minutes into yeah. So basically, yeah, nothing much. Okay, I mean that nothing much in a way that I want to share is that nothing spectacular. In a way that market is not going to crash. I think the market is continuing to go higher and such. Okay, I just want to share with you another thing. Okay, for example, okay, I didn't share this with my insiders. Okay, oh yeah, I'm going to share with you 3 ideas. Before that, one more. Forget to talk about that. Okay, this one. Okay, I did not share with the members. Okay. I think there's a reason behind that. Okay, I just want to share with you. Okay, I managed to catch this. Okay, this is Honda Moto. Okay, if you go and scan everything, I think most people will not trade this Honda Moto. Okay, but based on options flow, I actually spotted that it was actually pretty bullish. Okay, on Friday itself. Okay, suddenly there's a very large print on Friday itself. Okay, and to be really honest, okay, I wasn't really very sure. Okay, just that, but the print was actually suddenly there was a huge bearish flow over there. Okay, and yeah, so I managed to caught this, and at that point in time, it was already like about 3 a.m. Yeah, on Friday I did not sleep. Okay, I stayed until about 3 a.m. plus to so-called to watch the options flow and such. So I managed to enter that at 3 a.m. Okay, so yeah, somehow got lucky. Okay, today it really just crashed down. So I'm just telling you the power of options flow. So I did not share that because I felt that it was a bit too late to share with the members already. But okay, there are other stocks that I shared, okay, in the Alpha group chat as well. So these are the ones that have more data to support that. Okay, and I think that it hasn't moved yet. Okay, so yeah, so if you're inside, okay, I will share more of this in the future. Yeah, so recently I also shared, like, for example, okay, like CHTR, what else? Okay, yeah, I mean, for the members, okay. I don't want to share too much things over there, but you know, these are things I shared quite a bit. Okay. All right. So yeah. So just let you know, okay, most people most likely will not trade such stocks on. Somehow I just caught it, and with a hint of luck, I managed to exit this in just a 1-day trade. Okay. So once again, I will share with you how to use options flow combined with seasonal data to trade with more confidence and clarity. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. So before I go into that, okay, just to share with you, previously, some trade ideas for that. So if you want to see more of the trade ideas, okay, is it okay if I ask you to like my live stream, be it Facebook, okay, or YouTube? I think the current on my screen here is Facebook lah. Okay, only got 17 likes. I can make it to 30 or not? Okay, let's try. Can make it to 30. Then I share with you the trade ideas for this coming week. Okay, so previously I shared a few. Okay, for example, I think before I wasn't around last week. Okay, like previously I talked about the dollar index. Okay, from 18th of September to 3rd of October, we are coming towards the end of this period already. Okay, so you can see that dollar index 18th of November, no, 18th of September over there. So you can see that the dollar index over there, dollar index, it is here. Okay, 18th of September, it is over here. Okay, until now. Okay, if you are trading Forex, or whether swing trade or day trade, okay, there is enough meat for you to take profit over there. Okay, yeah, so if I don't see at least 25 likes, I'm not going to share my trade ideas for this coming week. Okay. All right, so again, it doesn't mean that it's going to be right. Okay, I'm just sharing with you based on seasonality for the past historical, data. What does it show me? So this is based on the dollar index. Okay, but there are also certain times it doesn't really work so well. Okay, there are also times that it worked well. So previously, all these things I share, earlier one, okay, euro, crude oil, treasury bonds, corn, all these are doing all pretty well. Okay, but for the past, I think 1 or 2 weeks or so, the commodities why it is not doing so well. So for example, over there, corn, okay, from 17th September to 1st October is essentially going to be over soon. So you can see that for corn, it did not really work out so well. Okay, so corn, it is over here. Corn, it is, where is it? Corn, it is over there. 17th of September. Okay, it is over there. So basically, price just kind of ping pong. Okay, it didn't really go down, but it did not really go higher as well. But of course, it doesn't mean that, okay, after this favorable period, okay, corn will go down and such. Okay, it doesn't mean that, just that the most favorable period, okay, it is not there anymore. Okay, same for wheat. Okay, same for wheat. Okay, it also did not go according to the seasonal data for this year. Okay, it just kind of slowly grinding down. Okay, all right, so slowly grinding down. So, but again, it doesn't mean that it will continue to go down, but just that it did not really work out this year. So once again, okay, I'm just trying to tell you that seasonality, it doesn't mean that it is a sure win, but a lot of times it does happen well. Okay, right enough. Previously, okay, it is here. Okay, unless you tell me, oh, I only trade for the past two commodities and it doesn't work well, then it is unlucky. That's the reason why I say that you need to manage your risk. It doesn't mean that every single time it is going to work. Okay, all right. So, but a lot of time it worked well. I only got 21 likes so far. So yeah, I did not even get 25 likes. So yeah, so we're not going to share for this coming week. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Because right now we have about 120 people, I think, spread across YouTube and also on Facebook. Okay. Any other question? So just hoping to get at least 25 likes lah. Give me some like and share lah. Okay. Some more. 22 likes. Okay. Any other question? Any other question besides the trade idea I'm going to share lah? Any other question for this coming week regarding the market and such? 23 already. Two more. Let me take a look at my position today. CHTR. So for example, CHTR, okay, right, for example here, this was also based on one of the options flow as well. Okay, after that, this is charter communication. Okay, this is doing satellite TV and such. Okay, you can see from the over here. No, this one. Member success. Previously, John. Okay, oil. Previously, talk about oil. Talk about gold. Based on options flow. All these are quite spot on. Okay, MC on this InSmack. Okay, charter. Okay, Chaising. Okay, charter based on options flow. Okay, CHTR based on option flow 1.5 up profit. But for me personally, I'm still holding on now. So right now it is still doing quite okay. So all these are the power of the options flow. So once again, I want to do some little self promotion. Okay, if you want to know how to trade with options flow and also how to get seasonality data and trade with precision, give you the confidence and the clarity, so you know exactly what stocks to trade, exactly know when stock there's a potential to move higher or lower, then you need to go and watch my webinar. Okay, as in go and join my webinar this coming Wednesday. Okay, 8 to 9:30 p.m. All right, so the link once again post over here. You can also scan the QR code on the top left hand side of the screen if you're watching on a laptop or on a tablet. All right, so got more likes over there. Okay, I want to share with you. Okay, so I just want to share with you this trade idea for this month. Okay, I'm that potentially lah. Okay, so this is actually bonds. This is bonds. Okay, on the futures, it is actually ZB 30 plus years Treasury bonds over there. Okay, so from the this is actually bearish, not bullish, bearish. So I have to make sure it is based on bearish data, seasonality over there. 3rd of October to 27th of October, okay, about 1 month. Okay, for the past 10 years, okay, during this period, it went down 100% of the time, which means that of the past 10 years, during this period, okay, from 3rd to 27th of October, bonds will close lower 100% of the time. So if you take a look at Treasury bonds over there, okay, based on the ZB Treasury bonds, it is over there. Okay, so right now, okay, it is going higher. Okay, by right, okay, if the Fed it is going to reduce the interest rate, okay, the bond price will actually go higher. Okay, but I think a lot has been already priced into the market already. So previously you can see that it has starting to go higher. It has starting to go higher since June. Okay, since June over there. And the next Fed meeting is at end of the month. Okay, this is where there's a potentially that the Fed will actually reduce the interest rate. Okay, is on within 1 month. Okay, it is on the 29th of October. 29th of October over there. So right now, the current rate is 4% to 4.25%. So there's another chance that 90% chance that you drop to 3.75 to 4%. Okay. All right. So yeah. But until then, okay, we from now until the 27th of October, just nice before the Fed meeting over there. So this is based on historical data over there. Okay, of course, okay, most people will not trade the bonds future directly. So the proxy will be actually the ETF over here, TLT here. Okay, TLT here. So as a proxy will be the TLT Treasury bonds over there. So once again, this is just based on historical data. How you want to enter, when to enter, whatsoever, it is entirely up to you. You need to have a trigger to enter lah, not anyhow just enter like that lah. Okay. So I want, for me personally, I use the wash and rinse trigger to enter. Of course, right now there isn't any trigger now. Okay, so for those who know the wash and rinse trigger, you should know what the price should do. Okay, in order for you to enter into a position. Okay, so once again, okay, if you have this data, okay, you can do a lot of things with the data. Okay, you might not necessarily, okay, just trade the TLT directly. Okay, you maybe, okay, you can use options. Okay, you potentially could sell a vertical spread, okay, on TLT, maybe I don't know, whatever strike price that you are doing, okay, basically you collect the premium. So in other words, as long as TLT doesn't spike up, okay, it can stay within the range. It can go down lower, okay, all right, you will still make money from selling the premium, okay. Or of course, if you want to, you can also trade the TLT directly. So of course, if you trade directly, okay, TLT need to go down. Like if you short it, then it has to go down. Then you can make money. So once again, okay, the seasonality data, okay, you can use, if you know how to do, you can use it to trade options. You can use it to trade directly. A lot of quite versatile. It is quite versatile if you know what to do with the seasonal data and such. So I'm looking at bonds. Okay, I'm looking at bonds. Okay, in fact, this bonds data, it is also in the current fourth quarter data for the SVI members. Okay, it's just that I did not mention today during the Monday weekly video update. All right, but it is there. It is there. Okay. So any questions so far? If you understand on this, okay, on the bonds, okay, can you just type TLT in the comments over there? So once again, I'm not saying, okay, please don't quote me. I'm not saying that during this period, okay, bonds will definitely go down. I'm just sharing with you based on statistic. Okay, this is facts. Okay, not opinion. This is facts that it went up during this period for the past 10 years. All right, how you want to trade it, how you not want to trade it, okay, it is entirely up to you over there. So I'm just sharing with you some trade ideas over there. Okay. Oh, by the way, recently, I mean MES content creator, right? MES content creator. Recently, right? I think, yeah. MES won 5 content creator who in Singapore may have breached the who may not have given, sorry, who may have given financial advice without license. So I'm not one of them because I'm not big enough to be a influencer or financial influencer or okay. So I'm not one of them now. Okay, in case you want to know, I'm not one of them. So yeah, I don't have that such a lot of followers as well. But anyway, this might not be just influencers. It could be also given to lifestyle content creator, because I realized that prior to this, okay, there were a few content creator, lifestyle content creator that promote, okay, several broker that are not licensed, and this broker so-called already can't be operating in Singapore, and they cannot even access the website. One of them is Okta and one of them is XM. So maybe, I don't know, maybe, okay, I don't know, those who have promoted Okta and XM may have been given the warning. I don't know, okay, I'm just guessing, okay. Yeah, so the price, nobody knows, okay. I mean, a lot of content creators, a lot of influencers have already came out and said that it is not them, it is not me also lah. Okay, so but for me personally, I think you need to also take charge of your so-called your responsibility also lah. I mean, doesn't mean that any influencer say certain things you have to follow, including me. Okay, just treat whatever I say with a pinch of salt, over here. Okay, all right. What about TKX? TKX about what? I think there's nothing much to say about TKX already. Okay, I also don't talk much about TKX nowadays already. All right, so any other questions so far? Any other questions so far? All right, if there is no question, okay, so once again, I encourage you to join the webinar this coming Wednesday over there. I will post the link in the comments. And if you find value in today's sharing session, okay, please type a V in the comments. Oh, I think I did not share this correctly. Okay, I posted correctly. So if you find value in today's session, you learn something new, you like my way of sharing, okay, you like the trade ideas and such, right? Just type value or type letter V in the comments. I really appreciate that. If you are just watching me, okay, please give me a share, like, or comments. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, okay? But it does help the algo know that you want to see more of my content in the future, okay? So with that, thank you so much. Okay, I will see you again next week. I'll continue on that. All right. So with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week. Good night, 晚安, and bye bye.